Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 2. So in Module 2, we are starting the first of 3 major writing assignments. So what I mean by a major writing assignment is it is one that I grade you on grammar. I use a rubric. I grade you over the criteria. So I spend a little bit more time grading, and so you want to be thinking of these as kind of the big assignments in the class. We start with a paragraph. So it's just one single paragraph to kind of get used to how we can put together just something that's a little bit more focused. And then we'll move to an essay, kind of a short essay, and then we'll move to a longer essay. So we'll kind of build up as we go through the class. Some of you may have had plenty of experience writing full essays, and that's fine. But for this class, we're starting out with something pretty I paused that by accident. Okay, so I'm going to kind of lead you through the module and kind of what you're doing. The first thing that you'll work on is some practice. So I've got these 2 chapters here. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 are really about getting into and developing a paragraph. So it's process of writing in paragraphs, achieving coherence, that kind of thing. And so this is kind of the basic we start out with. And then what you're doing with that is, rather than doing another quiz, because we have a lot of quizzes in this class, you're actually going to do some exercises. This is the only assignment like it in the class, and it's mainly here because some students just kind of work better when they can read something and then practice it right away using kind of exercise workbook type practices. It's not for everyone, so that's why it's kind of the only assignment like this, but it does give you, those of you who kind of prefer that type of assignment, that opportunity. So basically chapters 3 and 4 are out of the Evergreen textbook. So this link will take you to the textbook page and you can access that ebook. And then there are 5 exercises that you're going to complete. Basically what you're putting in your Word document is going to be letters and like the letters of the sequence of the sentences. Some of them you might have to actually write out some information for, but it's mainly going to be kind of just going down the page and writing your answer for each one. Since we don't have a fillable copy of the practice exercises, you have to just do it in your own Word document, and then you just upload your Word document when you're done with it. So if you have questions about that, let me know. I obviously don't have an example because I don't want to show you the answers. Then the other thing that you're going to be doing next, what you should be working on next, is grammar. We have quite a few grammar paragraphs in the Evergreen, or chapters in the Evergreen textbook, and we will go through most of them. And so you'll see a lot of these grammar quizzes, and they're ones that you can take multiple times, and it's basically just to practice these grammar concepts. It does get a little repetitive and a little bit boring. It's not the fun part of the class for most students, but it does really help students to start identify problems as they go through. And so there'll be a lot of grammar quizzes that you'll encounter. And again, so the quiz is, you can take it multiple times. It's only 10 questions. It pulls from a pool. So once you go through it, if you decide to take another attempt, you'll get another set of sentences to look at. And then again, I have that link back to the Evergreen book, back to the textbooks, which is where you should be going. And so we got 2 concepts. It'll feel like we're doing a lot. We'll have some modules that'll have more than one, just because the summer class, shortened semester, we got to get through all of them. So you're going to do simple sentences and coordination and subordination. I try to give you not only the chapter information, but also videos to help you if you're more of a visual person and would like someone to just kind of explain it to you on the screen. Then you can watch those videos. A lot of the videos are really good and have good examples for you. And then we're going to get into the first major assignment, which is the illustration paragraph. So I've got a chapter here to read on illustration, and this is just all about illustration writing. And then I usually have a video to go with that so that you kind of get a good concept. You'll want to keep coming back to this information because this is what's going to help you with giving examples and kind of the outline in the textbook how to approach writing this style of writing. So we're actually going to be working with multiple styles of writing as well. So illustration, we start off with illustration because you use illustration in almost every other type of writing. And then we're going to do process, and we'll do cause and effect last. So illustration is basically the providing of examples and using like a topic sentence or other kind of focusing sentence in order to provide specific examples. So in order to write this paragraph, the first thing that you're going to do is choose a topic sentence out of the textbook. So because this is our first major writing assignment, I'm not having you come up with your own topic sentence. You pick one out of the book. And so I actually went ahead and copied and pasted them so that you can just look at this Word document if you want, or you can go into the textbook itself. But those are the 14 topic sentences that you can choose from. And then, except the last one, which has you create your own. So you want to make sure that you're choosing one that's already created. And then you're going to just write one single paragraph using that as your first sentence. The first sentence is a topic sentence. Topic sentence always comes first. And then we have underneath it, we'll have different examples. Now you're not writing the paragraph yet. The first thing that you're going to do after you've read through this and understand the assignment is to complete what's called a brainstorm and writing plan. So we always plan out our writing, even at the paragraph level. We want to make sure that you have a good plan to start with. So the first thing you're going to do is free write. And so you'll open up a Word document and you're just going to set a timer and you're just going to write a free flow of ideas. Pick about 3 of those topic sentences and just write as many things about them as you can. And then you're going to pick one and you're going to create a writing plan. And this is what I'm going to give you feedback on so that you know whether or not your idea for the paragraph will work. And I can give you some ideas for improvement. So you're not writing the paragraph yet, you're just planning to write the paragraph. And I did create an example for you so that you can kind of see. You'll do 3 of these brainstorm and writing plans, 1 for each major writing assignment. And so I did an example for you so you can kind of see what it should look like. The free write is just a free flow of ideas, which means that you might have some mistakes in there and it might not be the most perfect looking. It's not, of course it's not opening. Most perfect looking thing that you've ever written. And then, yeah, so I got this example, this free write here. I got a couple of paragraphs. I kind of chose the 3 that I thought were, kind of resonated with me. Those are the topic sentences out of the book. And then I just kind of wrote some things. You can see this. I've got some misspellings in there, and I just kind of wrote some of the things that were on my mind. You could just write whatever's in your head. And then the second part is that writing plan. And this is really the important part of the brainstorm, which is to really sit down and decide, okay, this is what I'm going to write about. This is kind of my plan for how to write up the topic sentence. I think a topic sentence is maybe a little too broad, so I want to make it more specific to me. And then the examples that I think I'm going to use and some of the details that I can include. And so this is just my plan. So when I sit down to write the paragraph, I'm not writing it cold. I can go back in and I look at this and say, okay, I kind of like this, and that was not a very good idea. And so my paragraph will probably look a little bit different from what my plan is. So that's the purpose of this assignment, and that'll be the last thing that you do in the module. So this is just for preparation for the next module where you will actually write the paragraph itself. We're just getting ready for that. So that's module 2. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can always send me an email. Otherwise,